Hey, Wemberg World Entertainment, and we may be in the second month of a brand new year, but we're going back a little tiny bit, back to Christmas. Yeah, I said the C word in February, but it's because, as we know, Johnny Depp is going to appear in Paramount's, I believe it's for Paramount, their new Scrooge movie, which is going to be called Ebenezer, A Christmas Carol. And we now have our first look at Johnny Depp in the movie, thanks to the Daily Mail, who has some behind the scenes images. Now, they're not official images, they're, your standard paparazzi type of photos, but they're very clear, and we get to see a good shot of Johnny Depp and what we can expect from him, which I think is funny because the headline is Johnny Depp stunningly transforms into Scrooge in first set photos of A Christmas Carol adaptation. And then they go on to say how unrecognizable he is. It's like, no, he's still clearly Johnny Depp, but yeah, you can obviously see where prosthetics and stuff are there, but this whole thing of like, yeah, he's so unrecognizable. It's like, no, he's quite recognizable. The woman playing the ghost definitely isn't. So we'll have a look at this article, but of course you'll be seeing the images, and quite frankly, I like the looks of the images. I like this idea of Johnny Depp playing Ebenezer Scrooge. A lot of you guys, when I did the videos, seem to like it as well. So let's have a look at it. By the way, there's another Scrooge coming, and not from this movie, from Warner Brothers apparently. So check this out. So Johnny Depp has completely transformed into the iconic Christmas character everyone knows and hates at first as Ebenezer Scrooge for Ty West's adaptation of the classic Charles Dickens novel A Christmas Carol. Depp is being quiet on the acting front following his public lawsuit with his ex-wife Amber Heard, in which she accused the actor of abuse, and the case really shone a light on Depp. His last major movie role was in Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald as Grindelwald. So West's upcoming adaptation will mark a significant resurgence for the actor. Leaked set photos from the Daily Mail show Depp completely transformed into the grumpy Scrooge alongside Andrea Riseborough, I think is how you pronounce her name, as the ghost of Christmas past. Depp is dressed in a blue overcoat and a black cap with grey sideburns and eyebrows, and the 63-year-old actor looks completely unrecognizable. First that part where you're like, no, he's clearly still Johnny Depp, it's just a few add-ons. So West is known for directing horror movies titled X, Pearl and Maxine, which I believe are a trilogy but not quite connected to each other, I think. I think all three of them star Maya Goth, if I'm correct on that. And the new Christmas Carol adaptation has been described as a thrilling ghost story. Nathaniel Halperin, known for Legion, will be writing the script, and Emma Watts will be producing. This certainly isn't the first adaptation of the classic 1843 novel, which, just like the Frankenstein story I did the other day, holy hell is this story around for such a long time. 1843. But check this out. With as many as 400 adaptations created, ranging from silent movies to animated shorts and feature films. 400 adaptations of that thing. Good God. So it was announced last year that Robert Eggers of Nosferatu will be writing and directing A Christmas Carol adaptation for Warner Brothers. So there's the other one, with legendary actor William Dafoe as the top contender to star as Scrooge. The classic story shows an elderly, grouchy man named Scrooge as he is visited by the ghosts of Christmas past, present and future, so the man can see that his life and the choices he's making are hurting him and those he loves. The first photos of Depp in this new role show him in a whole new light, as the actor is known for roles such as Captain Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, as well as Willy Wonka, Mad Hatter and Ichabod Crane. So this isn't the first time the actor has completely transformed for a role. I'm actually amazed they didn't say Willy Wonka. Or sorry, not Willy Wonka, Edward Scissorhands. So I think that would have been the bigger one to put in there instead of the Mad Hatter. By the way, did you ever see the video? It only actually popped up on my feed there recently, where Johnny Depp discusses in an interview where he came up with the voice for his Willy Wonka, which he imagined it as George W. Bush stoned, and that's where he came up with the voice. It's like, okay, that's definitely an interesting choice. So the images, again, I do like the look of him as Scrooge. I think he definitely embodies that Scrooge. The woman playing the ghost, what did I say her name was? Andrea something? It was Andrea, wasn't it? Yeah, Andrea Riseborough. She looks very interesting, very striking. That like pure white of the whole cast, and that was the thing. You were kind of wondering who these are gonna be, the ghosts and stuff like that, and seeing what they look like, and now we see what at least one of them looks like, and as I said, it's very, very striking. And of course, we know Sir Ian McKellen is going to be in this as well. Don't know who he's playing yet. So I do like the looks of it. You know, it has that cold vibe to it, which obviously it is winter that they're filming this in. I think they're filming it in London. I think so. I would assume it's around Pinewood or something like that. But it's now the one thing that does stand out in the images, which clearly is them either rehearsing or something, is the fact that you can see him holding a cup in one of them, like a normal cup. So it's like people might catch that and kind of go, wait a minute, oh, they screwed up there. No, it's clearly like rehearsing and stuff like that. But clearly they are going for the period piece, which is good. I like that. I don't want it to exactly be kind of a modern take on it. I think if it was that, you'd be going, uh-oh. But it's clearly not that, which, again, I think is good news. I think they did something with his nose. I think there's a bit of prosthetics on his nose. I might be wrong, but it looks like his nose is slightly wider. So whether that is the case or not, I don't know. He's one of those actors as well. You never think really of his age. And when you hear like 63, you're like, good God, is he actually 63 nowadays? That's insane. But he's one of those actors, he doesn't look it. So obviously he looks older than that in this because they put in that grey hair and stuff like that. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see when they'll put out official images. I don't know, and it doesn't say when. Well, maybe it says in the Daily Mail. I haven't looked at that article as to when they actually officially started production on this. So these could be like very early, could be fairly late into production. I don't know. So maybe we'll have to wait and see about that. But again, I like the looks of it. I like the idea of him playing a character like Scrooge. I think he'd be the perfect fit for that type of character. And it's going to be very interesting to see what they do with this. Because again, he looks great in the role. That woman, Andrea Riseborough, I hope I'm saying that name right. I think she looks very striking. She looks great. They did say she's meant to be the ghost of Christmas present or past. I don't know exactly how they know that unless it's on the call sheets or something. But other than that, I think she looks cool like that as well. So what do you guys think? Are you liking these first images, even though they're like not official images, they're behind the scenes images? But what do you think of his look as Scrooge? What do you think of him playing Scrooge? And definitely, what do you think about her look as that ghost? Do let me know. And with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So do like, share, subscribe, hit the hype button, all that good stuff. Check out memberships, you know the drill. Cheers, and I shall catch you in the next one.